Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. And it has actually been a few days. Yes. I've had a lot of stuff to edit and process. I've had like 5 hours worth of Metal Gear. I've had a good few hours of this. Also live streamed it once, like figuring out how to do it without being able to do it on the PS4, because yes, due to licensing issues, they haven't said what the licensing issues are. They've basically shut down all of the PlayStation 4's share play options. Of course, if anyone's got any kind of capture card, that doesn't mean shit, because you can still record it and you can still live stream it. The only limit on that would be a PC, which isn't strong enough to do it, which mine, fortunately, is only just good enough. Although I do have to have some limits on it. I can't record it as I would want, because I have to like limit the frames to 25, have it about 2.5 megabyte upload speed. Well, I would have preferred about 3, but hey. Ironically, it's probably better quality than when I stream through the PS4. Food for thought in the future. The main problem with that is getting the audio commentary, because the headset I'm recording with now, I have to increase the volume post recording this to an almost ridiculous amount. So when you're actually like live streaming this way, you're about this loud, it's not really all that good. Yeah, either way, let's speak to this guy. That says we're going to hang around in Lady Lake until the bridge gets mended. It'll be tough being away from home for this long, but try and bear it as best you can, okay? Brother and sister. What kind of other hellions are there out there, you think? Beats me. I could do without encountering turtle hellions, though. I bet their shells would be a tough nut to crack. I say we go talk to some of these town folk. In a place this big, it won't take us long to find out what we need to know. So, basically, run around, talk to random people. I've actually been around and, well, I went outside and just ran around, did a little bit of grinding. I managed to level up once, which takes a long time, because you get like 30 or 40 XP. And you need like 1,200 to level up at the moment, so that's only going to get worse. You do most of your leveling through killing bosses, so I probably want to make sure the characters are alive at the end of the battle. Even if I have to like almost one-on-one the boss until the end. Because if they start to fall behind, they can fall behind quite badly. I would expect. Got a few more battle actions, nothing spectacular, but a few. Anyway, it's been a while since I've passed through these parts, but the last time I was here, there sure wasn't any talk about a plague. You hear all kinds of nasty rumours these days. You've heard about the plague in Marland. My aunt lives there. I sure hope she's okay. And I probably didn't pronounce that Marland thing right. It's not Marliand or something, or Marliland. Who knows? I'm not one for complaining when business is good, but it makes me uneasy with all this fighting going on. But I makes me uneasy. Yeah, I think that was supposed to have been an it, not an I. It's just like my father always used to say, son, war gives a weaponsmith a heavy pocket and a heavy heart too. I can see that.
Done.
Ooh, mango sorbet. I ironically bit my lip yesterday, so I might be speaking with a little bit more of a lisp. We really pushed the boat out for that festival. The aim now is to stay within our budget as best we can. Ah, so you ate a lot of sweet fish. Grandma, when can we eat smoked salmon again? Oh, it was close. Smoked salmon. Not exactly cheap. Did you see Lady Maltron at the Sacred Blade Festival? She always looks so stunning. I certainly hope to grow up to look like her one day. I'm sure you do. I'm absolutely sure. I also have to stop this habit I have of suddenly speaking quietly like this, like I'm mostly mumbling to myself, because it really doesn't come along well on the recording. Is that Nephail? Nephail? He was made Archbishop immediately after Bartolo was appointed Chancellor. It's said that he's Bartolo's right-hand man now. Ah, so he got into a position of power and started surrounding him with people he knew either he could trust or were on his side. Yeah, the more I hear of this Bartolo guy, the more I'm thinking he's really not going to be an ally. I hope he'll be alright over there. He told me with this proud look on his face that he wanted to show me he had what it takes to become a true knight. I don't love him just because he's a knight, though. Ah. I don't know what's over there, but, yeah. Don't know what's over there. Something useful? Maybe it's a coliseum of some kind. In games like this, always have some kind of coliseum. Already talked to that guy. Already talked to quite a few of those. The Sparrow Feathers wish you well. It's nice of you. Oh, you're the one who was having problems at the festival, right? Yeah. Not so much anymore. Don't really think there's going to be anyone down there. Could check. No. So let's run back to the Naval District and see if Elisa has anything new for me. Wait, I came from I came from there, so let's not bother. Let's go to the lakeside outside the aqueduct.
And that'll do it.
Strawberry waffle? Oh, Serene. You know, if this wheel here was to stop turning, a lot of folks would be in a bind. So I have to check up on it every day like this. Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason. Maybe at night when no one's here, you could like go out and paint it. Big swirly swirl on it. Hypnotize people. Wonder if that would increase the amount of Gorkas. Probably. Ooh, who's this?
There's. Now I've grasped this areas quite well.
Not expecting that.
Watch it. There's someone suspicious afoot.
Is it a turtle, Hellion?
The hell's you mean, Turtles, Hellion? I'm just a Turtles.
Turtles? So wait a minute. Are they seraphim?
Turtles are turtles. Can't you tell from looking at us?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, brave new world that has such turtles in it.
Ain't yous ever seen a turtles before?
No.
What are you, some bumpkins?
Uh-huh.
Well, lucky for yous guys, we turtles are a forgiving bunch.
Oh, you know.
Well, thank you.
You guys sure are kind.
Of course. The big-heartedness of the turtles is proportional to the size of our shells.
And what were you doing here?
I'm making maps for our purposes.
Oh, maps!
Come to think of it, we don't have any decent maps. The one in the Celestial Record is quite old.
Yous guys sure are reckless. Says, can I sell you some of my maps? They're chock full of useful informations.
Thanks. It's a big help.
Yeah, it is a big help. But I don't really think the real turtles, because that shell looks more like a backpack than anything else. Okay.
Thank yous. I'm darn pleased that you bought my maps.
You've brought a map of adventure from the turtles. These maps will add more geographical information to your world map. Since they're written from a turtle's point of view, there may be some discrepancies, but you should be able to get a rough location. I've read that wrong. I'm a failure. Oh well. If you're ever lost, track down a turtles in the nearest town and try purchasing their map. even if you're not lost, getting all of them will probably be useful. I got this area covered. I have. It's not gonna let him get away. Not gonna let who get away? I heard from the plumber over there that there's an ancient ruin underneath this town. Give me the willies, honestly. Give you the willies, does
I
it?
think that went pretty well.
I actually made something which wasn't a black blob. Hey, mister, is it true those merchants coming and going from the palace have some kind of connection with the council? Merchants coming and going from the palace? Can't say I've seen any merchants coming and going from the palace. But I'll keep my eye out. Is it just me, or is the water in the lake beginning to bubble? No, ignore me. I think all this worry is going to my head. I'm not sure if it's bubbling, but shimmering maybe? Although that's a scary thought. The water is bubbling and a huge monster is going to pop out of it. That'd actually be pretty cool. A nice like optional boss fight. I cannot tell you how joyful I am at seeing the festival this year. Everything's been so gloomy recently. We need a spot of fun. Hopefully it'll be more than a spot. Look, the guy's notorious for taking, 40 winks, but he's always back when his shift's up. It better not be another accident. I'd rather not get screamed at by Chancellor Barthrow again. The boss said not to worry about it, but I'm still not 100% convinced. Hell, it's like a labyrinth down there. We'd probably go look for him. He didn't respond when the roll call was taken. You don't think he's still down there in the waterway, do you?
An underground waterway. Sounds worth looking into.
So one of them hasn't returned yet. Wonder if he's okay.
Something up with the waterway? Don't you think? And I had the timing of that awful. It's like something wrong with the waterway, don't you think? I should probably read it in my head before I speak it, but where would be the fun in that? You can't laugh at me for being silly. And of course, if you're not being silly in one of these videos, what is the point? You do them for fun. Sure seems that way. I'm worried about the worker who went missing. Could be just a mishap, but I'm betting a Hellion is involved. Either way, it definitely sounds worthwhile to investigate down there. A new area to fight. Possibly slightly stronger enemies which don't give much more XP. But hey, who knows. People say there's a set of doors in the waterway imprinted with the royal crest. But that's the kind of thing you're always hearing about in ghost stories, right? Every night, the spirit of a prince who starved to death locked up in his old tower is seen wandering down the corridors. That kind of thing. Well, so there's a door somewhere in the waterway with the royal crest, and Chancellor Barthrow. Maybe I should start. Maybe I could get a nickname. Chancellor Batshit Insane. Nah, he hasn't shown himself to be insane yet. But if he does, one inkling of being slightly crazy, that's his new name. But yeah, he's like having people, excavate or something down there. So maybe he wants whatever's behind that door. And who just wrong button. And who just happens to have a knife with the royal crest? Wanna bet this knife is going to be useful again? That's why you didn't give it back to her. Oh, downloadable skits. My downloadable content. Yeah, if you didn't know, if you get the free DLC, it doesn't automatically appear in your items menu. You have to use it from the downloadable content. Not yet. I want to have the characters before I start doing this, because I don't want to have a skit where I haven't got the character for it. I've also done some, I wouldn't call it crafting, it's enhancement. You have two of the same thing and you can combine them. And I've also found out what the stars, I wouldn't call it proficiency, efficiency, no, something along those lines. But the mastery of the items, the more mastery you have on the item, the less it costs to combine them. Not so much now, because it costs like 30 and 40 a piece, but I'm thinking as the items get stronger and more plussed, it's going to be quite expensive to do them without like enhancing them. So it could be, I don't know, 50,000 gald for a level much higher item, but you mastered it, it only costs 20,000. Either way, it's useful to have lots of items and combine them because they give stat boosts. It's only like 4 or 5 a level at the moment, but hey. Hey, quit standing around. Hey, quit standing around, gabbering about nonsense. You want the boss to smack your noggin? Not really, no. Although it's not my boss. Come on, that's just a silly rumour. You know what, though? I heard from a friend in a different team that he'd seen a strange shadow in the waterway. A kind of looming, shapeless form, he said. Looming, shapeless, water. Aren't slimes to be like the first enemies you fight in these games? Yeah, it's kind of obvious it's going to be some kind of slime. As I heard it, a big commotion broke out in the sanctuary during the sacred festival of Blades. Talk about it a bit, but hey. Then someone pulled out the sword and put a stop to it all. Can it be true? No. Not an inkling of something new. Couldn't possibly be true.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm worried about anyone who isn't coming back.
Saray.
I've been recording for 17 minutes, give or take. So that was an episode of running around talking to people and doing nothing productive. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy like learning stuff like this, but as I've said before, if you're watching the videos and you're not enjoying that, I can easily cut them out and stick to like the main story and quests and stuff.
You can feel it, can't you?
I can. There's definitely strong malevolence coming from the center of town.
I must say, your ability is indeed impeccable. It looks like you're acclimating to your power already, far faster than I'd even imagined.
I am?
The day when you will come into the true power of the Shepherd is not far off.
What kind of power is that?
Oof. Oh, sorry about that. You were saying?
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
You know, a simple I'd rather not say would probably seem less... No, stick to what you're doing, it's amusing to watch. Save point. You know, I think I am going to save, because I have a feeling the second I go down there, I'm going to get into a fight. Just as long as we make sure we don't go missing ourselves. Yeah. Wanna bet this leads to a fight now? Like a bunch of monsters and then we continue through the dungeon, get to the end and save the guy. And it's a slime. No comment.
It's a Hellion! Get back!
No way. I'm helping too.
I told you, Lila and I have this! Get back! Would the person inside be okay if we hit them?
Slimes can soften physical attacks with their bodies.
Does that mean it's harder to defeat them?
No, I just meant that the person inside should be fine.
Well, there's some good news.
Ow, ow. Let's destroy these slimes first.
Blade bang! Nope! No escape! Not yet!
Let's do our best! Eyes on the prize!
Ha! Blade bang! Strike!
Let's do our best! Eyes on the prize!
Ready?
Is that like to spew out a new slime?
Ready? Strike! Yeah! Blade bang! Strike! No escape! Too close!
That big slime's quite annoying.
Nope! Strike! Right!
Let's do our best!
Nope!
Eyes on the
Yeah!
prize!
Be gone! Strike! Right!
Unleash your hidden power!
Yeah!
Nah, it's just spewing crap at us.
Yeah! Strike! How's this? Ha! Ha!
Unleash your hidden power!
Yeah! Blade bang! Strike! Flow and surge! Ready? Strike! Ready? Strike! Ready? Ha! Tiger blade! No escape!
Eyes on the prize!
Let's take them all down! Strike! Too close! No escape! How's this? Yeah! No escape! How's this? Yeah! Tiger blade! Strike! How's this?
Radiant heat!
Yeah!
Fire shot!
No escape! It's over!
Flames of
Yeah!
crimson!
No escape!
Come hither!
It's over!
Flames of purity!
Yeah!
This is the word!
You won't in! You won't in! Here!
This is my path!
Ow, 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 ow. Any chance you can heal me?
Defensive maneuvers!
Yes! Unleash your hidden power! Infuse it!
Thank you. And again.
Unleash your hidden power! Infuse it!
Yeah!
Let's do our best!
Yeah!
I need assist. Splendid job, Saray.
Let's keep it up!
Ironically, I don't think I actually needed to get healed. I could have just hit it once and killed it. But, oh well. Let's have a look. I got a blessed orb and I got a copper key. I bet that opens that copper chest which was on the walkway area. An amber garment. And equipment proficiency is proficiency.
Thank you for rescuing me. What on earth happened?
He wouldn't believe you even if you told him.
You were drowning!
I was? Thank goodness you showed up then. I should head back and lie down for a bit. I'm fine, I promise. I can get back by myself.
Alright then. Now we can romp around the ruins without that weighing on our minds. Mikleo?
From now on, I'm fighting too.
But you don't have the power of purification.
So what are you asking me to do? Stand around behind you and twiddle my thumbs? I didn't come along just to be a liability for you.
Mikleo.
Lila, is there any way I could use the power of purification as well?
There is one way. You could become a sublord and place your power alongside mine. And like me, you would need to dwell inside Saray, my vessel.
I'll do it.
No, hold on now. You need to think about this first.
I need to think about this? I don't recall a whole lot of thinking when you decided to become a shepherd.
That was completely different. Is purifying Hellions your life dream? I doubt it.
I am a seraph. Hellions are my natural enemy. Is it so strange that I should want to eliminate them?
I don't know. Do frogs try to eliminate snakes?
Am I a frog to you?
Why are you getting so hysterical? Listen to me, Mikleo.
I'm not getting hysterical.
Mikleo.
Your liability will be waiting back at the inn.
Saray, we should go after him.
He said he's going back. Let him have his way.
I see. This is youth, brotherhood between men. But even so, you should know what you did was cruel. Surely you understand how Mikleo feels, don't you? I've decided.
Huh? About what?
Moving on ahead. Yes, this is a fine idea.
I don't even get what you're talking about.
Well, the ruins won't explore themselves, though that would be grand.
Now I'm suddenly suspicious. But yeah, Saray, that really could have gone better. I kind of understand you're trying to protect him and all, but it's kind of his choice, man. Plus, even if he can't purify shadows, he can heal. That's pretty important. Missed.
Saray, I'm counting on bats can see things even in the dark.
You mean with sonar? Man, I wish I could do that. Ready? Strike!
Unleash your hidden power!
All right! No escape! Yeah, hang on, everyone!
Do our best!
Yeah, I've learned button mashing in this game is really not something you want to do.
Purification complete!
You want to be a little bit more tactical. If only a little bit more. Because the combat system is a little different to the old ones. I mean, the old ones you could rack up some rather massive combos by doing like standard attack, 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 and then ending your normal attack combo with your arts. And then you could link your arts together really easily. That usually led to doing rather huge combos with little worry. In this, you don't have so many combos. You have a number of arts. Wrong one. You have a number of arts, and the individual ones will do different things. Will be strong against different enemies. Like this, I strong against who knows, because I can't tell. That's strong against armoured stuff. That's strong against winged, against fiends, and Ferrin, which I have no idea what Ferrin are. They're probably some kind of thing. But either way, when you target enemies, you can see, I think by the checking them, or seeing their name, the type of enemies they are. And you'll attack your normal attack, which is always just a basic stun type. And then you can, depending on the direction, like you do no direction, you'll do Steel Render, and then you'll do Tri-Hawk, and then you'll do Starfall. But you could do your normal attack, then you could do up attack, and you'll do Tiger Blade, which will be good against Ferrin. And later on, I'm guessing, you'll have a left and a right attack as well, which will have different things, so you can kind of mix your attacks to match the enemy. And of course that can get quite complicated, I'm guessing, knowing what enemies, what moves are good against what enemies, and being able to actually pull them off in the middle of a hectic battle. So it is fairly good. Would have preferred the older system myself, but hey.
Can you figure out how to open it?
A door with no keyhole, marked with the crest of the Kingdom of Highland. This is no door. Is it? It's a seal!
Called it!
A seal, is it?
When authorities find relics or artifacts that are politically inconvenient for the current regime, they tend to brand them forbidden and seal them away from prying eyes. And if the seal was placed there by the royal family, that would suggest the key is connected to them as well. Huh? What's up?
You certainly are quite the budding archaeologist.
Yeah, ever since childhood, exploring ruins was pretty much the only hobby Mikleo and I ever had. That Mikleo, if I ever discovered anything, he'd run out the next day and discover something else.
And?
Oh, that's about it.
Can you unlock the seal?
Oh, right. I think I'll examine the door a bit more.
Right. Can someone pick up that phone? Because I fucking called it. Do you also want to bet I called about the knife being useful again? As well?
What could this be? Just need the key now.
Use an item, yeah. Now if this works, you all better pick up that damn phone. It's that goal in it. Ring,
Yes.
ring, ring,
Well, it
ring.
certainly is a unique key. It looks just like a knife.
That's because it is.
It's a knife key. And switch over these. I'll switch to points of interest to get that, and I'll also do health maintenance to get my health back. So actually, I found a really freaking useful skill.
Is that a monolith?
Difficulty settings, difficulty normal. This is a standard difficulty setting. It assumes that the player is familiar with gaining strength through equipment fusion, as well as the rest of the game systems. While it's not overly tough, it may still prove a challenge if you haven't done much exploration or equipment enhancement. Continue to improve your abilities and take on side quests as you get more adept. Yes, also speaking of difficulties, there are 2 more difficulties to unlock. I think it's something like Chaos and Devil or something, I can't remember. But they increase, well, the difficulty a lot. But they also increase like the amount of Gald you get and stuff, Gald and grade. They also increase the cooldown you need for using items in battle. I think at the hardest difficulties it's either like 16 or 26 seconds. So it's like you use one item in battle and that's it. That'd really suck if you had to revive like 4 people with just items. Especially if you didn't have multi-items.
Such slimes are commonly seen around this area. They aren't very strong, but watch out for their spewing attacks.
The ruins are calling me.
Oh yeah, the calling. Battle boots and amber boots. I also think you get, I'm not sure if it's an increased drop rate as difficulties get higher. You just get better items. So let's have a look. More battle boots. Chen. I've also found that if you have 2 different items like that, there's a chance that I'll get, I think it's a higher tiered type skill. I'm still not entirely sure. It may just be a different one. And then I may find battle boots with 3, which has got Chen or Gallum on the 3rd slot. So it's like finding rarer versions of the boots, or boots with rarer item setups on them, or whatever. Yeah, just find stuff. Also max that out. I haven't been able to find any more ancient swords, so I can't really enhance that. But I did get this, the amber sword, from killing a wolf. So yeah. Let's change her back to snack preparation. Same for me. I can switch back to points of interest when I find a point of interest. This is going to be fun. Whee! Splash. Not quite as a bigger splash as I was expecting. Why? Is that a tail as well? That's just a backpack. Tortoise says, Tortoise, welcome to the Dark Turtles Emporium. We'll take any and every orders, any times, for anyone's, if it'll earn us some coins. Yeah, I'm not going to speak like that. That's the kind of high-rolling gamblers we are here at the Dark Turtle Emporium. Say you a shop. Pair of amber earrings. These are a higher tier than the ancient ones, and so it costs more. I'll look into upgrading them later. Might give her the amber garments now. Or I could continue leveling up the other one. It depends what items I get more of. Yeah, it was battle boots, wasn't it? Was it amber boots? I don't know if the item turning blue equates to it just leveling up, because I can't remember if I did it before, or if it turning blue means it's gone to a higher tier or something. I suppose we'll see. It changes from stun time reduced to HP recovered when defeating an enemy plus 10. Yeah, I think that is a higher tier because you only had like, I think it was 8. So let's do it anyway and see what happens. Yeah, it's become a blue level 1. Because it must... Is that like a key item or something? Oh, sealed. Why it's sealed, I don't know. Sealed items, we haven't learned anything about them yet. How do you unseal them? Oh, an ember sword. A sail for the amber staff. And another amber sword. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. It's like, have as many of them as you can. Of course, I actually need some money now. Stuff I don't have. So that's another amber sword with more stuff, a lot more stuff. Should I try combining these? I think I will. I'll fuse me 2 amber swords. Gold. I wonder, can I like not increase anything to +2 yet? No, I've got a natural waistcoat +3. So I really wonder what that is then. It obviously needs to be unsealed, but how do you do it? Oh, is it one that I need all of the layers? So look, I'll need one of these and then I get that entire thing. Or could it be the kind you need to have like unlocked it? Because I haven't found that one yet, and I haven't found that one. So if as soon as I found that, would I gain that entire like skill thing from that one item? Because if you do, that could be very useful. Because I've got these, I'll get in the entire level like that, and I'll get another a bigger skill. The same as if I had all those 3, and I've got these 2. So I wonder if you can get like blue tiered skills, well, which are like the entire bonus skill on itself, or would they just increase the level of that bonus skill? Ah, it's too much, I don't know. amber paper. It's paper, that's amber. Gonna have to do lots of grinding to get skills up and stuff, I think.
Whoa. Check it out! That sword is ginormous.
This is an altar to the sacred blade. It was constructed in the era of Asgard.
Lila, do you know about this? Lila?
Kind of obvious she does, mate.
This is where I formed the pact with the previous shepherd.
Really? But then, why couldn't you tell us before?
You and Mikleo looked like you were both having so much fun. I didn't want to go and sour your explorer spirit by spoiling the end. And on top of that, I kept silent for your sake.
For my sake?
I want you to understand, you must not feel obligated to bear the world's burden on your shoulders alone.
Huh?
So, how does it feel having reached these ruins? You don't feel as excited as you imagined you might be, right? By any chance, do you know why this is?
Well...
You do not wish for your friends to share the burden of your duty. Is that correct?
I guess I'm really that transparent, aren't I?
This is a problem that always arises between the Shepherd and their Seraphim friends, no matter the era. Saray, you must understand how Mikleo feels, do you not?
Yeah.
Very well. There is nothing left for me to tell you.
Thank you, Lila.
And now, allow me to show you the real reason I brought you all the way here. I want to bestow this onto you.
A jewel?
They are called iris gems in the world of humans. But they are originally known as the Earthen Historia.
Iris gems. Earthen Historia.
Iris Historia Earth and Gem.
So, can you see anything?
Huh? Like what?
The object you are holding allows those with resonance, that is, the ability to sense Seraphim, to see the memories that are contained within. They should serve you well as guideposts in your search for the Lord of Calamity.
But I can't see anything.
You can't? That certainly is odd. Saray?
Let's head back. There's nothing more we can find out.
But...
Hey, we can come back anytime we need to.
Indeed. And with Mikleo, of course.
So... I'm really getting good at sensing stuff, but not viewing stuff. Is Saray going to be the Immershiro of the Tales universe? Really, really, really good at one thing, but shit at everything else?